Okay, so we're doing a BMW E93 series with auto motorized glove box latch. Right now we took it apart.
I want to show you how to open it first.
And this is after checking all the fuses and everything else, and if nothing else works, then... So this is after you check all the fuses and everything, nothing else works, you want to go ahead and take down your glove box.
You don't necessarily have to take out the glove box, because what you can do is this. So this is how it looks when it's assembled. Really, what you have to do is get it loose. So what you need to do is get some kind of a pry tool, and then there are these little tabs that'll pop up out of these holes. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure you unplug the battery, because there's an airbag here. But you will need to power it back on or plug the battery back in to test this, make sure it's working. And then you want to push these in through the hole. So you can unscrew this and pry this out. So when you do this, there's a power cable that goes to the motor, to the latch. And then when you turn the key, so this is an off position, or this is when you have it so that the latch will open. And this is how it works. When you turn the key all the way, it presses down on that switch. A little switch right there. See that? There's a little switch.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you have it on, it won't open it with the lock. When you have it off, there's a little switch right there. Oh, actually. So the glove box, let me see. When you open up the glove box, there's another switch underneath this. So when it gets depressed, it turns the motor. It turns the motor through the, sends the power to the motor and unlatches this. Like that. So first thing you want to do is check for continuity on the switch. So when you have it, the switch right here, when you put your leads onto the blue and the black line here, you can test for continuity. Doing this and this. So when you have this on the off switch and you check for continuity and you lift the latch, it'll show you that there's continuity. But this needs to be off the switch, because if you have it on the switch, the continuity, or there's no, it blocks the signal from going. So you have to have it off and then check for it. So what you want to test is to plug the battery back in now. This only goes one way. And when you do this, and you
so
have
that
it,
could have popped out then. No,
yeah, it could have, but I mean, it's inside. It shouldn't have popped out, but
it wasn't that white one that actually was at wrong position?
no, because I tried both ways. I tried it with the key turn and not turn. So you can, another test you could do is check for voltage on this. When you have continuity there and you check for voltage, go ahead and let me pull that. Hold on.
So what I'm doing is I'm actually pulling the latch for him to see what we get.
So there's
See?
voltage coming through. You can see there's voltage. So when you have that,
When you get voltage, that means your electrical is
it means your
good.
switch is good and you're getting power. This little switch is sending power through when you send it, or when you flip the
Which means you
latch.
could
So now, when you have it plugged in,
trim it down to the motor itself.
the motor turns.
Luckily, in this case, the motor worked.
But if this doesn't work, you might want to make sure that it seats correctly, because this thing does not sit very well. You see, it's kind of loose. So maybe I'll put some some kind of
So it could have
silicone or
very
something
well
on it.
been that switch maybe popped
Yeah,
out.
it might
with
have loosened
some
up
sort of-
with some bumps or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But there you go.
All right.